Hello there, it's Counselor Steve again. This week I'm here with a message for some of you counselors. As counselors, we're always trying to be involved in the boys' lives, that we're trying to build a relationship with them in order that we can show them, not just teach them, but show them what it means to live a Christ-like life in all areas of our life. Now, no matter how long you've been a counselor, whether it's been for 2 years or 52 years, I can honestly say you don't really know what it's like to be a 10-year-old boy. I know for me, that's over 40 years ago. And so I can't even pretend to know what it's like to be a 10-year-old boy in the year 2021. But even if you're only 22 years old yourself and being a 10-year-old isn't that far into your memory, things have changed so much and we don't know what it's necessarily like. But if we want to build that relationship with the boys, we have to understand where they are and what they're doing. There are things in their life that we might not really know, be involved with, anything like that, but we have to at least know what they are. The fact that you're watching this probably means you either saw it on Facebook or you're familiar with blogs, things like that. So you might know what a YouTuber is because you're watching this maybe on a YouTube video. But do you know what TikTok is? Do you know what Fortnite is? Do you know what Switch is? Do you know what the term Netflix and chill really means? Right? Do you know what Twitch is? These are all the things that kids these days are talking about, are involved with, are their frames of reference. And while we want to show them what it means to live a Christ-like life, we can't ignore the life and the world that they actually live in. I'm going to use a couple Bible passages as an example. And I can show you a Bible passage in this because the way I grew up, that's the way we did Bible passages. Or I can show you the same Bible passage and read it from this, because these days, that's the way they're using their Bible passages. So I'm just going to call a Bible passage up on my phone here, and it's kind of nice. It doesn't take very long to call up a Bible passage. And so first I'm going to look at 1 Corinthians 9, verse 20 and following. Paul is writing to the Corinthians here. To the Jews, I became like a Jew to win the Jews. To those under the law, I became like one under the law, though I myself am not under the law, so as to win those under the law. To those not having the law, I became like one not having the law. To the weak, I became weak to win the weak. I have become all things to all people, so that by all possible means I might save some. We have to become like a 10-year-old if we want to be able to relate to a 10-year-old. We don't have to do everything they do, but we do need to be able to relate to them. And at the same time, following up with that from Romans chapter 12, therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Now, this is the important verse right here. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. So we don't need to do what the 10-year-olds or 12-year-olds are doing today, but we do need to be aware of what they are so that we in turn can minister to and with them. That's what I've got to say this week. See you next time.